Hi everybody, welcome back. In this episode I'm building the structure of a garden storage. In a follow-up video I will cover the doors and the adjacent deck and pergola. Let me show you the design. Here you can see the proportions of all the elements. One of the key features of the shed is a border around the roof and walls to emphasize the shape. This half slanted roof keeps the visual open space bigger while adding some height to the shed. Alright, back to the workshop. Here we are building the front and the back frame with the specific roof line. Doing this in the workshop with a good stable miter saw is very convenient. The studs are 2x2 inch or 44 by 44 millimeters and are 16 inch or 400 millimeter on center. The size of the door frame is still open and not fixed. There will be two doors folding open and these are made specific to this design. So in the process the doors can be adjusted if needed. At the side we can prepare the frames for waterproofing. The frames stand on a sheet of plastic, DPC tape, and will be covered on the outside with an open membrane. The air can escape this membrane but the water cannot penetrate easily. Zou je denken dat we genoeg ruimte hebben, hè? Then, diagonal pressure-treated slats were added over the frame. The metal cladding will be placed vertical and the moisture could drip down over the membrane and you don't want to trap the moisture, so therefore the slats are at an angle. The cladding is galvanized steel, lightweight and tough. This is the back side of the shed, so not visible. Steel adds some amount of shear strength to the frame, not as much as OSB or plywood, but adequate for this situation. And also the fire safety is good because it's not combustible. And then we could stand the first two walls. The sheet of plywood on the frames help to leave them square when handling them. Then the other two walls are put up. Then I could place the ridge. This falls in place of a specific spot of the frames. When that got tied in with screws, the rafters could be placed. With the main side in place, the sheathing could be placed on top of the roof. Then before the roof steel, the gutter could be installed. This is a PVC plastic gutter and a few square meter roof. 100 millimeter wide gutter is plenty. This will be hooked up to a water reservoir, watering the plants in the dry season. The gutter on the short side is special. There's no room to put a gutter there, so I am placing the gutter made out of lead slabs. I fold it in place and make sure there's plenty of angle to run the water down, and the steel roof will stay on top of the lead. This way the water will come down. The customer himself did the insulation and inside covering and on one side of the siding. I find this always very cool because it's always good to try to do stuff yourself. I continued with the siding. This is vertical again, and the wood is Douglas fir. Then I could install the window base and trim. This is a simple board. Behind this board is a bead of silicone, and over that the plastic membrane is added to keep the moisture out. And then the final border around the roofline is placed. Stay tuned for the episode about doors and the pergola and deck. Thanks for watching. Give it a like and consider subscribing.